Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to yet another super cool, super awesome, and absolutely amazing class on the Aipmt Explorer session launched by Biopoint for NEET. Let everybody enters. Let's wait. Is anybody there? Join fast. Can you please comment the name Dr. Dima Divagaran so that it would be easier? Telegram ID that you're using in our Telegram group. Guys, please join the session fast. We don't have enough time to waste. We have a lot of questions to solve. Okay, guys, where are the others? Please comment who all are there on the live session. Fast. Guys, can you please comment the name of those students in the chat? I think there are 3. Fast. Guys, why the chat box is remaining silent? Are you people there? Or open the class and went somewhere? Dima Divagaran, are you here? Okay, where are the others? Our time is going. Anuradha, Kaisar Jan, Little Princess, Asna, Afreen, Anurag, Jain. Where are you guys? Are you here on the chat? Anyway, I am beginning the session. So a question appears on your screen and you have to comment me the answer. Is it clear, Dima? I think you are the only student over here. A question appears on your screen and you have to comment me the answer. Is it clear, Dima? I think you are the only student over here. Please fast in the chat box. Let others join the class. Please fast in the chat box. Let others join the class. Don't make the chat box stay still like this. Please comment something. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to yet another super cool, super awesome, and absolutely amazing session on the Aipmt Explorer, launching by Biopoint for NEET. We are moving on with the session. We don't have time to waste for everybody to enter. So this is AIPMT Explorer 1 previous year paper discussion. So without wasting our time, we are moving on. As the question appears on the screen, try to tell the answer of that particular question on the chat box. Guys, can you comment who all are there so that it would be easy for me to call out your names? One is Dima Divagaran, where the other four students. Guys, as the question comes on the screen, try to cooperate and tell me the answer. Don't worry whether it is right or wrong. Okay, so we are moving on with the first question, and the first question on the screen. Read the question and tell the correct answer for the question. Given below is the diagram of a bacteriophage. I hope you can see the diagram clearly. Can you all see the diagram? Guys, please comment in the chat box whether you can see the diagram clearly or not. Okay, so given below is a diagram of a bacteriophage in which all the four options, that is the parts labeled A, B, C and D are correct. So if you have find out the answer, please comment on the chat box fast so that I can explain. If anybody tells the wrong answer, it would be easy for me to explain. Okay, let's look at the diagram. You know that this is a bacteriophage and this is a question from the chapter biological classification, right? So the part labeled A can be referred to as the head. The part labeled B, somebody have told me the option as B. Let's check which is the correct. So listen everybody, option A is the head, not option A. The part labeled A is the head. The part labeled B is the sheath. The part labeled C is collar. And option D is the tail spikes or tail fibers. So the answer which the person told was correct. Option 2 is the correct answer. Option 2 is the correct answer. Clear with this idea? So next question. So the answer for this particular question is option A. Next question on the screen. Yes, this is a second question. Okay. Second question. Examine the figures A, B, C and D in which of the all the four options items A, B and C are correct. Read each and every term in the option, then only you will be able to understand. All these diagrams comes from directly from your NCERT textbook from the chapter Plant Kingdom. Okay, Plant Kingdom chapter. So somebody is telling yes, option 2. Everybody is commenting option 2. This second diagram is from Equisitum. So the only answer that comes from Equisitum for option B is option number 2. So option 2 is correct. Guys, if you have your NCERT textbook by your side, please just bookmark all these diagrams now itself and mark it to be important. Okay. Can we move with the third question? So option A will be Selaginella. That is the first plan will be Selaginella. Option that is the second plan will be Equisitum. Third one will be Salvinia. And the fourth one will be Ginkgo. Guys, please comment on the chat box whether we can move forward or not. Fast. Is there anybody in the class? The chat box is remaining silent. Guys, put out your energy for the session. Third question. In eukaryotic cell transcription, RNA splicing and RNA capping takes place inside which of the cell organelle? Option 1 nucleus, option 2 dictyosomes, option 3 endoplasmic reticulum and option 4 ribosome. Answers for this question on the chat box. Splicing, capping, process of transcription in eukaryotic cell. Question from the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance. Fast your answers on the chat box. No problem whether your answer gets wrong or not. Yes, the answer is correct. Nucleus is the correct answer for this question. So during the eukaryotic cell transcription, in case of eukaryotic cell, the matured mRNA comes out of the nucleus after completing all the processes such as splicing. Which are the three processes? Splicing, capping and tailing. All the three processes will be completed. And you have to know that these three processes are only seen in case of a eukaryotic transcription, only in the process of transcription taking place in the eukaryotes we can see this type of transcription process, that is includes splicing, capping, etc. Clear? Can we move with the next question, everybody? Only one student in the class. Okay. Next question on the screen, 64th question. Again, a question from the most difficult and confusing chapter of your NCERT class 11 biology, that is biomolecules. Read the question correctly. This image is there in your NCERT textbook. Have you all seen the diagram in your NCERT textbook? Take the chapter and state the correct answer. The figure given below shows the conversion of a substrate into a product by the activity of an enzyme. What is the function of enzymes in our body? Enzymes act as biological catalyst. Enzymes act as biological catalyst. Enzymes are secreted by the exocrine gland. Enzymes are secreted by the exocrine gland. Guys, just wait for 10 minutes. We'll resume the session. Okay? Just 10 minutes, we'll resume the session. Guys, are you all here? There was a thing over here. That's why I just went for 10 minutes. Guys, are you here? Please comment on the chat box fast. Okay. Okay, so biological catalysts, enzymes act as biological catalysts. They are the exocrine gland. They are secreted by the exocrine gland. Okay, when you see over in the diagram, if you have your NCERT textbook, I'm giving 100% guarantee that these type of diagram based question you can expect for your NEET 2020. Sure, short question. Okay, this kind of unnoticed question can be asked for your NEET exam, because this year onwards it is Aipmt, that is Aipmt and JIPMA, all exams are included under NEET only. So you are supposed to expect all these kinds of question for your exam. So to look at the diagram, in the x-axis we are denoting the progress of reaction. So in the y-axis you have to denote the potential energy. In the y-axis you have to represent the potential energy. The part labeled A is the transition state. Transition state. If anybody knows the answer, please comment it fast on the chat box. The answer for this question on the chat box fast. First, you have to identify that enzymes act as catalysts, right? So here in our body, we are using enzymes. So they can be used as a catalyst. The most important point that you have to know is catalyst reduces the activation energy. Catalyst reduces the activation energy. So this graph, the upper curve will be, that is indicated by the letter C, will be the activation energy without enzyme or without a catalyst, whereas this lower curve, which is indicated by the letter D, is the graph or the activation energy with enzyme. So you can write option B indicates potential energy and A stands for transition state. So the correct answer for this question on the screen is option number 1. Clear with this question, everybody? Very, very important question for your exam. Clear with this question, everyone? Okay. Guys, if you like the session, please don't forget to click the like and give us your support and strength. We are putting in a lot of efforts for you guys, so you can show your love back to the team BioPoint by pressing the like button. Okay, fourth question on the screen. Next question on the screen. An elaborate network of filamentous proteinaceous structures which are present in the cytoplasm that helps in the maintenance of cell shape. Don't get confused with the answer. Read the answers and the question correctly and give me the answer on the chat box. An elaborate network of filamentous proteinaceous structures present in the cytoplasm which helps in maintenance of cell shape is called option A, endoplasmic reticulum, option B, plasmalemma, option 3, cytoskeleton, and option D, thylakoid. Nobody knows the answer for the question. No answers on the chat box. Fast. Give your answers on the chat box. No problem whether it is right or wrong. You try to give the answers. Don't know the answer, anybody? Just give a try, everyone. It's an easy question. The answer is option 3, cytoskeleton. Cytoskeleton, microtubule, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments. All these things helps in maintaining the shape. Okay, option 3. It's not option 2. It is option 3. Nila, is it clear? Is it clear now? We have a high level of questions upcoming, so we have to move a little bit faster. Guys, have your full Josh in the class. Okay. Next question on the screen. Very important question. In snapdragon or anthurium species of flowering plant, two plants with pink flowers. Can anybody tell me the genotype or the genetic constitution of the flowers which are pink in color? On the chat box, the genotype, whether it is capital R, whether it is capital R, whether it is small r. Guys, I don't want the answer now. You have to tell me the genotype. You have to tell me the genotype. Which among these three is the genotype of the flower bearing pink flowers? Guys, what is this? You are aiming towards the date of your NEET. Comment fast on the chat. Yes, exactly. Capital R, small r. Can you please name Panty-S? Are you there in a Telegram group? Can you please tell your Telegram ID so that I could recognize you? Panty-S. Telling all the answers correct. Good going. Please comment in the chat box fast. Okay, in order to have the pink flowers, you should have the genotype of capital R, small r. The F1 plants are red, pink, and white flowers in proportion 1:2:1. What could be the genotype or the genetic constitution of the plant that is used for hybridization? If the red color is determined by capital R, and the white flower by small r. So, what is the pink flower genotype? The pink flower genotype, as told by all of you, it is capital R, small r. Okay, pink flower. So, the correct answer for this question is option number 2, capital R, capital R, small r. Clear? Next question on the screen. Are you all getting the points correctly? Are you all getting the points correctly? Or is there a confusion? Yes, Nila, it is capital R, small r. I don't know what happened to my old students who were going good and active. Sneha, Gopi, Vinit, I don't know where are those students. Nantita, Namita, and all those things. Nantini, Navina, and all the students. I don't know where they have gone. The lack operon, yes, Panti is. Can you please comment your Telegram ID over here so that I could recognize you? Is it Sneha or Gopi or somebody? You are outstandingly going good. All the answers are correct. Keep it good. Okay? Yes, you are Guru. Okay, Guru, congrats. You are going everything good. All the answers are correct. So keep going. If you don't know any answer, please take it down in your notebook or write it by the side of the particular chapter in your NCRT textbook itself. Clear? Guys, is this session useful or whether we should move on to slide or quiz? Can you please tell me which will be better for you guys? Is this kind of a live paper discussion is good or whether we should move on with a slide or quiz? Tell me whether it is YouTube or Slido. Fast in the chat box. Nobody here. Please come in fast. Which one is good? We have a plenty of questions to complete. Okay, it's fine. So let's continue with the session. The lac operon consists of one regulatory gene and three structural gene. You have studied a diagram like this. Lac operon, switching on and switching off the lac operon process. Right? Beta galactosidase, acetylase, like that. You have certain enzymes. So there is one regulatory gene and three structural gene in a lac operon. Next question on the screen. A cross in which an organism showing dominant phenotype is crossed with a recessive parent in order to identify its genotype. In the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Yes, Guru, it is option 2, test cross. Test cross is the right answer where you are crossing a dominant parent. A dominant parent is crossed with a recessive parent in order to identify the genotype of the offspring formed. Is it clear for everybody on the class? 6 people in the class? Guys, all of you, please click the like button now itself. Click the like button now itself. Only 4 likes, 5 or 6 students in the class. Everybody gives a like. Show your live and support to buy a point. So the correct answer for this question is the test cross. Is it clear for everyone? Moving on with the next question. If you have any doubt in one question, you have to comment me the question number in the chat box. Okay? If you have any doubt regarding any of the questions and you wanted to me explain it once again, you have to comment it in the chat box, the question number. Now it's a 68th question. 69th question on the screen. Transport of food materials in higher plants, not in case of creepers or like anything like that. In case of higher plants takes place through. We know that food transportation takes place through phloem and water transport takes place through xylem. You have to tell me through which component plays an important role in the transportation of food materials in higher plants. Is it transfusion tissue, tracheids, sieve tubes, or companion cells? Answers on the chat box. Fast. Is it tracheids? Is it transfusion tissue? Once again, read the question and comment the answer. Fast. Read the question once again. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Got the answer, everybody? Which is the correct answer for this question? The correct answer is sieve elements. The correct answer for this question is sieve elements. Why you know? Sieve elements is a major transporting element of food in case of higher plants. And what does this term transfusion tissue indicates? What does this term transfusion tissue indicates? In place of lateral veins, in the leaf you have the lateral veins, right? Lateral veins. In case of the gymnosperms, in the place of these lateral veins, they are replaced by the structure called transfusion tissue. Okay? In place of lateral vein, what is happening? The transfusion tissues just occupies a space in case of gymnosperms. Clear with the answer, everybody? What is the transfusion tissues? Sieve elements. I think you may be familiar with these two terms, tracheids, Campanian cells. Different parts of the phloem of the vascular bundle. Is it clear? Please comment yes. Guys, I want the chat box to be flowing, or the chat box should be flooded with your comments. But the chat box is remaining silent. All of you gives me a thumbs up on the chat box fast. If you are enjoying the session, give me a thumbs up on the chat box fast. Or else give me a heart on the chat box. Good. Okay. Next question on the screen. Very easy question for those who have studied the entire chapter of biology class 11. Kranz anatomy. Those who have read the NCERT textbook before coming to the class will tell the correct answer for this question. Good. Very good for your hearts and your thumbs up. Kranz anatomy. Yes, Guru. The correct answer is sugarcane. Guys, please be competitive and try to tell the answer at the very first. Yes, Dr. Dima Divagaran. Good. The answer was B. I was not able to see that answer first. I first saw Guru's answer. That's why. Okay, good. Nila also. Kranz anatomy is one of the characteristics of the leaves of sugarcane. Presence of cells called bulliform cells. Guys, the most important is that BioPoints for NEET is organizing a Maha Marathon for all the NEET 2020 students. Okay, in order to cover up the... Okay, it will be a lengthy class. Anyway, we will be completing unit-wise chapters, important points over there. Are you all excited for the Maha Marathon episode? Most probably tomorrow or day after tomorrow we would begin that. Before that, I wanted you everybody to read those chapters of that particular unit and come for the session. It will be really useful. You will be getting all the important points in just one session. If you are ready to spend just 1.5 hours with me, we would revise with the entire important points for NEET from a particular unit. Maha Marathon, I have put the introducing launching logo in the group, in our Telegram group. I have shared the logo in the Telegram group. Is it? Okay, the correct answer for the 70th question is Kranz anatomy is one of the characteristics of the leaves of sugar cane. Next question on the screen. Consider the following statement A, B, C and D and select the right option for the two correct statements. Option A or statement A is in vexillary aestivation, the large posterior petal is called standard, two lateral ones are called wings and the two small anterior petals are termed as keel. Then is the floral formula for Liliaceae. In pea flower, the stamens are monoadelphous. Fourth one, the floral formula for Solanaceae. You have to select the correct answer and tell me which all are the correct answer for this particular question. Can you all hear me? Is my audio audible for everybody? Can you all hear me? Fast on the chat box. So the correct answer for this question is option 1. A and B are the correct statements. In vexillary aestivation, the large posterior like this one and after that 2. Here you have another one, right? So the large petal is called standard petal or a vexillum. The two lateral ones are called the wings and the two small anterior petals are termed as the keel. And this statement is also correct. The correct floral formula for the family of Liliaceae. It's in your NCERT textbook. Try to learn all the examples given in that particular family. From the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. In the next class, I'll try to include or try to tell you a mnemonic just to remember all these terms of or how to remember the floral formula of the three families mentioned in your NCERT textbook. Perfect? Take care. Here also, one more thing. In pea flower, it is not monoadelphous, it is diadelphous. Okay, it is not monoadelphous, it is diadelphous. So, guys, I'm going a little bit faster. If you have any doubt, please comment in the chat box. If I am not reading your doubt or if I am not clearing your doubt, you can ask me once again and or else you can ask me in the Telegram group. Okay, whenever I see your message, I'll reply. Very small and an important question from class 12 NCERT chapter 1. Vegetative propagation in Pistia occurs through. Vegetative propagation in Pistia occurs through. Option A, offset. Option B, runner. Option C, sucker. And option D, stolon. The correct answer for this question is option number 1, offset. Pistia reproduces asexually or vegetatively through offset formation. Okay, offset formation. Can we move with the next question, everybody? 73rd question on the screen, 73rd and 74th together. 73rd question, which one of the following is a monoecious plant? Which one of the following is a monoecious plant? Option A, cycas. Option B, pinus. Option C, date palm. And option D, merchantia. Cycas, pinus, date palm and merchantia. Guys, the most important thing or the most interesting thing that you can do now is that please take about a piece of paper in your hand. I'll just give you 2 minutes. take a book or a piece of paper now itself in your hand. Those who are in my session, please take a piece of paper or a fresh, that is a book, a fresh page of your book. And whenever the question appears on the screen, you take down your answer. And please give plus 4 marks if your answer is correct and minus 1 mark if your answer is wrong. And try to comment your total score in the public comment section. In the public comment section. Ready? Okay. So the correct answer for this question is option B, pinus. Read the next question and tell the correct answer fast. The correct floral formula for soya bean. The correct floral formula for soya bean. Take your NCRT. Those who have your NCRT, please mark soya bean in the family. Okay. So the correct answer for this question is option B. Option B is the correct answer for this particular question. Next question on the screen. Those who are right with the answer, give yourself 4 points. And if it is wrong, give yourself a negative 1 mark. Estivation of petals in the flower of cotton. In your NCERT textbook, you have lady's finger, cotton, and China rose, showing the same type of estivation. What is estivation? Arrangement of sepals or petals. Okay. Arrangement of petals or sepals in the flower of cotton is correctly shown. It is twisted estivation. It is twisted estivation. Check the diagram and tell me the correct answer for twisted estivation. Anybody knows the answer for the question? Guys, why the chat box is remaining silent? can you hear me now? Guys, is it audible now? Can you hear me now? Fast comment on the chat box. Should we move it from this question onwards in the next class, or we have to start or continue with the session today? Please comment fast in the chat box whether we should continue or should start this from tomorrow onwards. Because the time is 11:45 as per my students' wish. What I can do anything. What do you need? Do you want me to continue the session and end the session, or do you want me to stop it in the 75th question and continue with the next question onwards tomorrow? What about others? Dima, Divakaran, Guru, what is your opinion? Okay, then we'll move with some more questions. 76th question on the screen. Study the pathway given below. In which of the following options correct words for all the three blanks A, B and C are indicated? So you have to fill in the blanks, that is A, B and C. Fixation, transamination, regeneration, fixation, decarboxylation, regeneration, carboxylation, decarboxylation, reduction, or decarboxylation, reduction and regeneration. Which option is correct? Fast your answers on the chat box. So look everyone, the option A is decarboxylation, or the column A should be matched with decarboxylation. What is the product which is a C4 acid formed over here? OAA, oxaloacetic acid. And name the C3 acid formed, which is in order for the purpose of storing malic acid. And this is C4 acid is reduced into C3 acid. So that is an example for a reduction process. It is transported and regenerated back into a C4 acid. So the correct answer for this question is option number 4. Decarboxylation, reduction and regeneration. Option 4. Can we move with the next question? Fast in the chat box. Have your Josh guys in the class. Yeah, Guru, you can ask the doubt now. Fast. Please comment your doubt in the chat box. Fast. Guys, actually there is a small mistake that I also did. Okay. Option 4 is not the correct answer. Okay, option 4 is not the correct answer. Yeah, it's option 2 is the correct answer. Yes, Guru. Thank you for correcting me also. In a hurry, I just also went wrong. I just looked only the option number 3, regeneration. That's why. Guys, all of you got the correction. Option 2 is the correction. Nila, can you understand now? This diagram is in your NCRT. Guys, anybody have NCRT in your hands now? Can you please comment the page number where this diagram is there? Nobody have your NCERT now in your hand. Yes, they are telling page number 219. This diagram is there. Please take down in your notebook or wherever you are writing the questions. Page number 219, you can see this diagram. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option number 2, fixation, decarboxylation, and regeneration. Next question on the screen. Thank you everybody for correcting. Very easy question again. Given below is a diagram of a stomatal aperture. In which of the following all the four options A, B, C, and D are correctly identified? Identify each part labeled A, B, C, and D and comment me the answer fast on the chat box. I will tell option A is epidermal cells. Option B is subsidiary cell. Option C is stomatal aperture. And option D is guard cell. So which is the correct answer that matches this thing? Yes, Dr. Dima Divagaran and Guru going good. Outstanding. Epidermal cells, subsidiary cells, guard cells, and stomatal aperture. Option 3 is the correct answer for this question. Yes, Nila, it is also right. You are also going good. Okay. Guys, everybody clear with this particular answer? We are moving on to the 78th question. Guys, can you all hear my voice? Okay. Read the following four statements A, B, C, and D and select the right option having both the statements correct. Very important question from the chapter photosynthesis. Read the option and give me the correct answer. Let me check. Who gives me the answer first? Guys, instead of making me tell all the answers, you comment your answers on the chat box. Everybody. So that it would be more interesting and you will be really enjoying the session. Okay, Guru is telling the answer is option 4. Any other contrasting answer for option 4? Anybody on the chat box? So let us look all the statement. Option A, is a scheme of light reaction takes place in the presence of PS1 only. Guys, what is the wavelength of light that PS1 absorbs and what is the wavelength of light that PS2 absorbs? Fast on the chat box. PS1 it is 700 nanometer and PS2 it is 680 nanometer. For the Z scheme, you have this is the chlorophyll A or the center core molecule which is surrounded by the subsidiary molecule that is carotenoids, chlorophyll B, antennae molecules. Okay, and this is the PS2. Z scheme, you can see it is to be the PS2. When sunlight falls, the sunlight is captured by all the assistant cells or the antennae molecule and they will pass that sunlight into the chlorophyll A, which is the center molecule. And what you can see over here it is This electrons present, the electrons will get excited and it will jump out, and it is being accepted by a primary electron acceptor, After that it will attaches, or it will get transferred into plastoquinone. Then cytochrome B6F, ferredoxin, then to plastocyanin, and after that the electrons are moved on to the PS1. Okay, this is the PS1. Again, what happens over here? It will absorb the sunlight and the electrons will get excited. Look, this is in the form of an Z scheme, right? Z. So both PS1 and PS2 are there for the Z scheme. Only PS1 is functional in cyclic photophosphorylation. That statement is a true. Cyclic photophosphorylation take or result into ATP and NADPH2. NADPH2 is not formed, but it will result only in the formation of ATP. Stromal lamellae lack both PS2 as well as NADP. Stromal lamellae. That is also a correct statement. So option B and D are correct. So the correct option for this particular question is option number 4, option B and D. Clear with the answers? 79th question on the screen. Guys, all these are one-word question. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. One of the commonly used plant growth hormones which is used in tea plantation. One of the commonly used plant growth hormone which is used in tea plantation. Guys, the hormone which is used is Guys, the hormone which is used is auxin. It is one of the type of auxin. Can anybody tell me which is the type of auxin present over here? Is it creatine or indole 3 acetic acid? The correct answer is option 3, indole 3 acetic acid. So indole 3 acetic acid is one of the commonly used plant hormone or plant growth regulator which is used in tea plantation. One of the commonly used plant growth hormone which is used in tea plantation is indole 3 acetic acid. Guys, I cannot see your chat box now. Okay, because I have just maximized the screen sharing, so I won't be able to see your chats. I don't know if you're asking any doubt or not. Okay, my chat box is back. Eightieth question on the screen. Guys, can you all hear my voice? Guys, can you hear my voice? Guys, can you hear my voice? Okay. 80th answer also telling option. Guru, the answer for option 8, question number 80, is it option 3? It is not option 3, it is option 1. Auxin, root development is promoted by the phytohormone which is called auxin. Okay, let's go a little bit faster and end this session as soon as possible. This is the next question. Examine the figure A to D given below and select the correct option out of 1 to 4 which is given in the diagram. First option, you can directly have it. Comment fast the answer. Comment fast the answer for this question. Okay, let's check. Option A, it is the water hyacinth, and you can see it reproduces vegetatively by offset formation. So the option which consists of offset as option A is only option number 2. All of you clear with the answer? Option 2 is the correct answer. Nila also going good. Is it clear by now? The 80 up to the 8 question number 80, 20 questions we have completed. Option B, it is antheridiophore. Option C, it is antipodal cells. And option D, it is oogonium. Upper oogonium. Repeated your question. Upper oogonium. Guys, if you have your NCRT, please mark this diagram. Please mark this diagram. It is absolutely important. At least 20 times previous year MCQ. 20 times previous year MCQ, and you can identify how important such a diagram is. Am I right? 82nd question on the screen. Again, an easy question. Which one of the following represents a pyramid of numbers in a forest ecosystem? Read the question. It is pyramid of numbers in a forest ecosystem. Pyramid of numbers in a forest ecosystem. Correct answer for this question on the chat box. Fast. Pyramid of numbers in a forest ecosystem. So the correct answer is option B. This is the correct answer. So option number 2 will be the correct answer, indicating the... Yes, everybody told the correct answer. Option 2 will be the correct answer for this question. Next question on the screen. Again, an important question. Guys, from this 83rd question onwards, we will start it in the next class. Okay, from this session onwards, or from this question onwards, we'll start in the next class. And again, reminding you about the Maha Marathon of Biology class 11 and 12 from your favorite Biopoint stream, the World of Bio, exclusively for NEET batch. Okay, Biopoint for NEET, introducing Maha Marathon on all the unit-wise revision on all the chapters. Okay, guys, anyway, now I am stopping the session. Thank you, everybody. Hope you all like the session. Hope you all like the session.